Maya, 16 and observant, needed to feel seen. She had a secret anonymous account at Echoing Emotions, where she posted cryptic, raw videos about the quiet anxiety that hummed beneath her skin. When her latest post about feeling invisible instantly gathered 200 likes and dozens of comments saying, "I feel this," Maya felt a temporary electric rush. She was real, and she mattered, at least online. Her real life, however, was dull by comparison. At the local coffee shop where she worked, Maya kept her headphones firmly in, scrolling through her feed and soaking up the immediate validation. Leo, the 17-year-old barista working next to her, tried to make conversation about a new coffee roast, but Maya was distant. She offered a distracted nod and kept scrolling, the coffee shop's real noise muted by the digital hum in her ears. Then the perfect mirror appeared. Scrolling one night, Maya stopped dead on a post from a massive new account, at Deeply Relatable. The video was an exact, articulate summary of an intense fear Maya had just been privately mulling over, down to the specific visual style. It had millions of views. The algorithm took notice, instantly flooding her feed with content from at Deeply Relatable and similar anxiety-driven accounts, creating a seamless loop of dread. Maya felt simultaneously validated and completely overwhelmed. The content was relentless. Instead of helping, it provided a script for her worries. Maya began spending hours a day engaging with the endless loop until she started creating her own extreme videos on it, Echoing Emotions, desperately trying to compete with that Deeply Relatable for the highest level of relatable pain. It wasn't expression anymore. It was a dark inspiration, an exhausting performance for the echo chamber. The dark inspiration soon had a real-world cost. Maya missed her early shift at the coffee shop because she had been up all night, fixated on a new, particularly crushing post from at Deeply Relatable. She finally crawled out of bed late in the morning, feeling heavy, defeated, and too exhausted to face the day. Leo had covered for her. When Maya finally dragged herself in later, he pulled her aside, his face etched with genuine worry. "You're getting all this validation from strangers," he said quietly, "but you're disappearing from the people who actually care about you. We miss you." His words were a small, painful tear in the manufactured reality Maya had built. The walls truly closed in a few days later. Maya was scrolling through the feed when she saw a new at Deeply Relatable post about a very specific, irrational fear. The fear of leaving the stove on, and the guilt that followed. It was a fear she had whispered into a private voice note on her own phone just minutes before. She dropped her phone in shock, suddenly convinced that the account was either watching her or that the algorithm knew her better than she knew herself, predicting her panic before she even spoke it. She tried one last time. Maya set up her camera to film a new vent video, opening her mouth to speak the lines of anxiety the feed had given her. But halfway through, she caught her own reflection on the screen. She didn't see herself. She saw the familiar, stylized performance of it Deeply Relatable's content. It was a copy, a performance of pain. She realized she wasn't connecting. She was just echoing. In a sudden rush of clarity and panic, Maya deleted the draft. She closed the camera and went deep into her settings, scrolling past the endless suggestions that had become her constant shadow. She realized the only way to stop the feedback loop was to cut the connection, to stop feeding the machine. Her thumb hovered, then pressed the button. She hit unfollow on her own echo chamber. And then she did more. Maya not only logged off but deleted the entire at Echoing Emotions account. For the first time in months, the small black mirror she carried was completely dark. The sudden, quiet absence felt vast and strange, like the moment after a loud machine shuts down. There was only the low hum of silence. Back at the coffee shop the next day, Maya wore no headphones. Leo approached, ready to start a casual work conversation. But before he could speak, Maya initiated the talk. She hesitated, her hands gripping her coffee cup, but she met his eyes. "I'm having a hard day," she admitted, letting the words hang in the air. "But I wanted to talk to a real person about it." Maya sipped her coffee and looked up, not down at the empty space where her feed used to be. The noise of the real world, the hiss of the espresso machine, The quiet chatter of customers, Leo's gentle voice, was no longer a threat. It was a comfortable hum. She had traded the manufactured echo for an authentic connection, choosing the difficult, messy reality of being seen over the temporary, isolating relief of being relatable. If you love the video, subscribe.